Hello Taurus, I hope you're all well. This is your December 2020 Tarot and Oracle card reading, and I hope you're surviving eclipse season okay. And we've got another big month of astrological activity with the Great Conjunction on the 21st of December, bringing in the Age of Aquarius. And I've done a pick a card on what blessings might be coming in, if you want to take a look at that. And if you haven't already, if you would consider subscribing, I'd be very grateful to have you on board. And it gives me the motivation to keep the channel going. And I'd love to hear your comments and if the reading resonates with you. So your crystal for December is prehnite. Are you ready to transform your life to create happiness? Are you ready to release suffering and ignorance? Determine the root of suffering and observe rigid thought patterns. Embrace inner peace and mindfulness. And practice honesty and compassion. As you release old and worn-out perspectives on life, open yourself to great happiness. And next I'll get a Gateway Oracle card for you. And you had this one come out, cultivating prosperity. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. So it looks like you're planting seeds for the future here, and that any hard work that you've already done is paying off. And next I'll get an Enchanted Map Oracle card for you. So, we had this one, Talisman. I haven't had that one come out before, so I'll read to you from her book what it says about that one. Number 49. So it says, a lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. Wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you recognize your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. So that's a great card to start off your reading there, Taurus. And I'll get a self-care card for you. I have already pre-shuffled these cards, all these decks. So courage came out. Take the leap, your courage will see you through. So taking a leap of faith there. Trusting in God's source, the divine. So keep going with your Moonology. And you you have this one, bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. And you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer. And being an earth sign, you like to feel safe and you like stability and security in your life. So we'll get into your tarot now. I'm using the Dreams of Gaia tarot again. And can we have some guidance for our Taurus, please? For December 2020. So, your first card out, sorry to take so long, one fell on the floor. You had the Counselor, number 12, and this is the Prince of Cups in traditional tarot. And then you have the King of Cups, or the King of Water, number 14. And then you have the Six of Fire, or the Six of Wands. And then you have the Destiny card, which is lovely, number 26. And we'll get another one for there. The King of Air. So you've got a lot of water energy coming out in your reading early on here, Taurus. I might get another card for the Prince of Cups. Why is the Prince of Cups here? More water energy, the Four of Cups. And on the bottom is the Love card, number 12. And I guess it's the equivalent of the Lover's card in tarot. And that's all about things coming back into balance for you, I feel. And maybe you have got an important choice to make at the moment as well. And to me it also looks a little bit like the Temperance card. And we've just had that big full moon in Gemini, full moon eclipse actually. So I'm going to clarify the cards with this Messenger Oracle for you. Can we have some more guidance for our Taurians, please, for the month of December? So with the Prince of Cups and the Four of Cups you have, we are all connected. And then you have be vigilant. That's number 3 with the King of Water. And then you have reveal your truth, number 34 with the Six of Wands. And know your fears. And we'll get another one for there as well. Surrender to the flow. So it looks like a great reading for you this month, Taurus. And I remember your last reading was full of a lot of creative energy. And how this reading works, if you haven't watched my videos before, is these cards represent the beginning of December, which is already happening, and the middle to the end of December. So it's a progressive time reading. So these cards probably represent what's happening now. The Four of Cups and the Knight of Cups. And she calls the Knight of Cups the counselor in her deck. And I feel that the Knight of Cups is bringing in a message of love, or maybe even an apology, or some sort of promise. But with the Four of Cups, do you want to accept it? And in this deck, the Counselor is about having conflicting emotions and needing time out to think about something, and an opportunity for deeper understanding into a situation. And with the Knight of Cups, someone or something may look or act very charming or attractive on the outside, but are they really worth all of your devotion in a steady relationship? And you are a romantic at heart, Taurus, and you're ruled by Venus, goddess of love and abundance. So is your romantic spirit running away with you here? And all you can do in this situation with the Four of Cups is take things slowly and give it time, if it is a relationship, and you'll soon suss out their true motives and listen to your intuition. And if you're already in a relationship, you might just be a bit bored with it and in need of a bit of injection of passion, and maybe you're already having some couples counselling, something like that, with this counsellor card coming up. And if it's not to do with relationships, it could be a new interest that really sparks your passion at first, but you're not sure if you want to continue with it. So you could just be dealing with some difficult emotions at the moment, Taurus. And something may not have turned out the way that you'd hoped. And it's probably something to do with the chaotic eclipse energy in the air. So give yourself time, and full moons are often a time of release and letting something or someone go and purging the negative self-talk that we give ourselves. And the universe always wants to fill a void, and I feel something better is coming in for you. And I'm getting a message from Spirit that it's in the incubation process. And I'm seeing an egg with new growth inside. So sometimes you have to let something go for something better to come in. So here you have number 3, vigilant, be vigilant, and the King of Water. And the King of Water or the King of Cups can be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone who embodies these qualities of the King of Cups. And he's usually caring, loyal, understanding, and compassionate. And they're actually often counsellors, like was mentioned before, or advisors of some sort. Or they might be in the health profession. And they're often artists or even energy healers. And he's in control of his emotions. And he seeks to understand his emotions, not repress them, which only results in anger and unhappiness. And I feel he's asking you to trust your intuition more, Taurus, and be open to messages from your spirit guides and angels, and cultivate your inner self as you would a garden, and make sure that there's flowers growing there and not weeds. And be vigilant, Taurus, and pull these weeds out. And I feel the King of Cups represents an intense Scorpio, and you have a new moon eclipse on the 14th of December in your intense 8th house, and that's ruled by Scorpio. And transformative Pluto, god of the underworld, and I feel that this marks a time of rebirth for you, Taurus, letting go of toxic people, situations, toxic self-talk, once and for all. And it's also the house of shared resources and intimacy, so you could have a transformation in these areas as well. And I feel basically whatever fears are holding you back from true fulfillment will be able to be released now, Taurus. And then you have the Six of Wands and reveal your truth. And I feel you're embracing your future with open arms here, Taurus, and launching your journey and achieving the success that was promised in your oracle cards before. And the Six of Fire is one of the victory cards in tarot, especially after what may have been a challenging time for you, and you're ready to reveal your truth, and you've got nothing to hide behind the mask. And I feel you'll be communicating more freely with everyone from the heart, which is always the best strategy. Otherwise, how can anybody ever get to know the real you? And listening with your heart is also important. And I feel you'll finally be breaking down some barriers that were previously preventing you from moving forward. And you have a lot of wisdom to share with others too, Taurus. And I feel some of you might decide to go on a retreat or a short trip now that we're able to travel again. And that would be good for your soul at this time. And I feel that on this trip that you might get a great idea for a lucrative side hustle that brings in not only extra cash but more fulfillment as well. But whatever you embark on, the Six of Wands promises success here, Taurus. And I feel this represents the time after the new moon on the 14th. And it's in fiery Sagittarius, this new moon, so it's bringing in some optimism for all of us. So because Sagittarius is a very optimistic humanitarian sign. And then you have surrender to the flow, know your fears, the King of Air or the King of Swords, number 14, and this lovely Destiny card, which came out for Aquarius as well. And I feel more success and fated happenings are coming in for you around the end of December, Taurus, with the Destiny card and the King of Air. And the King of Air can be a Gemini, Libra or Aquarius, and he's very quick-witted, clever, open and friendly, and he's a seeker of the truth and knowledge and in control of his emotions. And the King of Air's message is to take a logical approach to a problem and the need for more structure in your life. And sometimes he's an authority figure as well, and he comes up when you need to get professional advice about something. But I feel most of all he's probably representing the great conjunction on the 21st of December, when lucky Jupiter and Saturn align in Aquarius. And the King of Air often represents an Aquarius. And this marks the beginning of the age of Aquarius. And it's happening in your 10th house of social status, career and authority. So you could become known as an authority in your work, or your social status might improve. And something mentally stimulating might appeal to you around this time. And your boss might be an air sign, like the King of Swords, and help you achieve your hopes and dreams. But whatever it is, Taurus, it's destined to happen. So go with the flow and let go of your fears. And you don't want to be taking any baggage into this journey with you. And I'm getting a message from Spirit that you can expect miracles around this time, Taurus, and that you can make a real difference. And this is not a process that is going to just involve December. It's an ongoing thing. And I'm going to get a few love oracle cards for you now. And if you're not interested in the love and romance side of things, you can still tune in, because these cards give very general messages. And you have this one reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. And then you have forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream and imagine. Well, that's good advice for all of us, really. And then you have this one, my beloved. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So maybe a passed on loved one's trying to get you a message there, or someone that lives a long way away. So I hope you enjoyed your messages for December, Taurus, and I hope you have a great month. And I'll speak to you in the new year. Bye.